Thank you, Silvertones and Santa. Now this next filler is a bit risque, so anybody under the age of 60 should probably cover their ears. Who am I kidding? The seniors. This is called Christmas with Louise. That's a joke. Dan's brother John used to hang a pair of pantyhose over the fireplace before Christmas. He said all he wanted was for Santa to fill them. So one year, Dan decided to make John's dream come true. He put on a pair of very dark sunglasses and a hat, and went in search of an inflatable doll. Now, they don't sell those things at Sears. He had to go to an adult store downtown. He wanted to buy a standard, uncomplicated doll that could also be used as a substitute passenger in his truck, so that he could use the carpool lane during rush hour. Finding what he wanted was difficult. Love dolls come in many different models. He settled for Louise. She was at the bottom of the price scale, and to call Louise a doll took a huge leap of imagination. On Christmas Eve, with the help of an old bicycle pump, Louise came to life. His sister-in-law was in on their plan and let him in during the wee morning hours. He filled the pantyhose with Louise's pliant legs and bottom, went home and giggled for a couple of hours. Well, the next morning, his brother called to say that Santa had been to his house and left a present that made him very happy. Just as they were getting ready to hide Louise during Christmas dinner, the front door burst open, and arriving 1 hour early was Grandma. She spotted Louise the moment she walked in the door. "What is that?" she asked. Well, John quickly explained it. It's a doll. Who would play with something like that? Asked Grandma. And where are her clothes? Boy, that turkey sure smells nice, Granddad said, trying to steer her into the dining room. But Granny was relentless. Why doesn't she have any teeth? Next to the door was Grandpa. Now he's a delightful old man, but had very poor eyesight. So he sidled up to Dan and said, "Hey, who's the naked girl by the fireplace?" Well, Dan told him she was John's friend. A few minutes later, everyone noticed Grandpa by the mantel talking to Louise. Not just talking, but actually flirting with her. Well, the dinner went well. Everyone made the usual small talk about who had died, who was dying, and who should be killed. And suddenly, Louise made a noise that sounded a lot like Dan's father in the bathroom in the morning. Then she lurched from the pantyhose, flew around the room twice, and landed in a heap in the front of the sofa. Well, the cat screamed. Grandpa ran across the room, fell to his knees, and began administering mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. Oh, it was indeed a Christmas to remember.
Yep.
Later in John's garage, they conducted a thorough examination to discover the cause of Louise's collapse. They discovered that Louise had suffered from a hot ember from the fireplace to the back of her right thigh. Fortunately, thanks to the wonder drug called duct tape, they restored her to perfect health. While Louise went on to star in several bachelor parties, and Grandpa still calls on her whenever he can get out of the house. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now a pleasure to introduce a Highland dancer from the Mary Ellen Kahn School of Highland Dancing. Please welcome Mackenzie Mull.
a little bit of a history of the dances she is doing for our pleasure today. Mackenzie just completed the sword dance. I think you would have all noticed the swords on the floor. It's an ancient dance that was performed before a battle. If the dancer touched the sword, then that meant they would lose the battle. Nowadays, it is a competition dance. If the performer touches the swords, they are eliminated. Now, the one she is about to do is called a chartreuse. This dance celebrates the return of the Scottish kilt, which was once outlawed in Scotland by the conquering English. It is now a beautiful competition dance. Please welcome Mackenzie once again.
They're coming to the stage show. You may not have told him? Okay. Because I've got it down that he was coming to the stage show. I wrote it in there with June. I did have the name there, and he said no. I don't know if that was Connie or who it was. But I can get him. Well, I will get him, not a problem. Yeah, I was right, right?
Wow, thank you, Mackenzie. Now our next performer, Jay Wilson, he's a very nice man, but he tends to be very, very careful with his money. So on Christmas Eve, Jay thought it would be nice to buy his wife a little gift for the next day. But always aware of money, he thought long and hard about what the present might be. So unable to decide, Jay went into Shoppers Drug Mart. And in the cosmetics section, Jay asked the clerk, "How about some perfume?" Well, she showed him a bottle costing $150. Too expensive, muttered Jay. So the young woman returned with a smaller bottle costing $50. Oh dear, Jay groused, still far too much. Growing rather annoyed at Jay's reluctance, the clerk brought out in a tiny, tiny $10 sample and offered it to him. Well, Jay got really agitated. "What I mean," he whined, "is I'd like to see something really cheap." So the clerk handed him a mirror. So let's welcome Jay and his friend, Pandora.
All right, Pandora, you're on. What? I said you're on. No, I can't. What do you mean you can't? I don't want to go on. I'm too nervous. Oh, Pandora, please, everybody's waiting. Just tell them who you are. Well, all right. Come on, be brave, turn around. All right. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! There's a whole bunch of people out here. Oh, there's an aisle. Oh, look over here. There's people over here. How do you do? Now, Pandora, settle down. Yes, oh, I'm so excited. I know, but you're here for a reason, are you not? Oh, yes. Yes, I am. Well, first of all, tell them who you are. Well, my name is Pandora. I'm a character from Greek mythology. Right, and you're famous for a particular story, are you not, Pandora? Yes, that's right. probably heard of my story, Pandora's Box. Right, yes. You were very curious about a box, isn't that correct? Yes, that's right. I was very curious. One day I opened the box, and all the evils of the world spilled out. But there was one thing I left for the human race. What was your gift to the human race, Pandora? The gift of hope. Right, the gift of hope. Now, Pandora, you're here for a particular reason today, are you not? Oh, yes, I am, right. The vintage Christmas show and the message from the Queen. Oh, you're bringing along a message from the Queen, are you? Oh, yes, that's my purpose here today. You know how the Queen addresses her subjects every Christmas. But this year, she's decided to do something a little bit different. She would like to ask her subjects questions. Questions, really? Well, what kind of questions? Well, the Queen wanted to know, what do you call a youth who no longer believes in Santa? What do you call a youth who no longer believes in Santa? A rebel without a clause! Oh my goodness, Pandora. Oh, there's more! Oh my goodness, really? Yes. The Queen wanted to know, what nationality is Santa Claus? Well, he's Canadian, isn't he? No! North Polish! How much did Santa pay for his sleigh? How much did Santa pay for his sleigh? Nothing! It was on the house! It was on the house! Oh, one more! Must you? Yes, I really must! All right, go ahead. Yes, well, where'd the light go? That was funny. Yeah, Pandora, would you get on with it? Yes, we're supposed to introduce something, aren't we? Yes, but you need to tell one more joke. Oh, yes, right. What did Adam say to his wife the day before Christmas? What did Adam say to his wife the day before Christmas? It's Christmas Eve! It's Christmas Eve! It's Christmas Eve!
Pandora.
Yes.
These people have been sitting down here all this time. They're getting restless. They're looking for refreshments which are going to be served back in that far corner. Surely you are done with your jokes.
So it's not Christmas Eve, it's intermission.
That's right, but you know what? I think I may hear something in the background. Do you hear anything?
Yes, I do. I think I hear sleigh bells.
I think I hear bells.
There they are. There they are.
Must have been some pretty heavy traffic out there. I'm not sure. Maybe the crack mix up with an air conditioner. Maybe you better check to see what's going on. Pandora, I just can't imagine what's happened here. Oh, there we go. It is now intermission.
Okay, white spots off it, so white spots.
Out, and my lovely assistant, Julia, will give you a treat. So here we go. I heard over there, German, correct? Young lady over there. All right, well done, German. I'm not going to try to pronounce it, okay? But if you have German friends or neighbors, why not? Next on the list, Greek, correct. Right here, honey. Greek. Greek, that is Greek, correct. Now, everybody should know this, given the history of wealth, or most of the inhabitants come from? Gaelic, correct. Who said it? Right there. There's another treat. Gaelic, yeah. All right. What about this one? Yes, yes. Oh, okay. Well, sure, we got lots of prizes. We wouldn't want you to leave without your prize. Okay, how about this one? No one? Maybe we should be saying Happy Hanukkah? That's Hebrew, right? So when you meet your Jewish friends and neighbors, this is how you say Merry Christmas in Hebrew. Tough one here. Anyone want to venture a guess? No, not Portuguese. Pardon? All right there, Arabic. Right there, the lady in the red shirt. So when you see your Muslim brothers, sisters, this is what you say. Wish them Merry Christmas. Go right ahead and try. That's not part of it. No. And this one, you should be able to see. Put your, I can't see it. Yes, who said it? Mandarin, right back there. Julia, right back there. Put up your hand, please, so Julia can find you. Great, good. Because these are really significant prizes here. And you know, this time of year, this would probably be a place where we'd all like to be. Wow, right there, Hawaii. So that's how you say Merry Christmas in a number of different languages. Now, we're not quite done. This time of year, this is a very, very important expression. It really doesn't have to do with Christmas directly. But I assume that some of you at one point took some Latin in school. Yeah? Okay. What does soup mean in Latin? Under. What does semper mean in Latin? Always. And what does ubi stand for in Latin?
That's right.
Where. So, together. Always wear underwear. All right. And backed by popular demand, the Sons of Beaches.
Hello. I'm Helga daughter's daughter, Swedish lady from Sweden, and I'm going to be singing you a folk song, an old folk song called Little Jimmy Brown. And I'm getting help today with the singing. I have in front conducting Maestro Mikhail Rukov-Ginsky, and also helping me to sing the song today. The Sons of Beaches. So Sons of Beaches are